I'm trying to own multiple businesses, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm a witness, and the profit gon' come tremendous. I'm trying to own multiple businesses, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm a...
What's up? What's good? It's your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the show. If you're new to the channel, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. What's poppin', Zillionaire Nation? Now, Pop Smoke. Everybody knows about this case. It's all over the internet. Now, the house is owned by Real Housewives of Hollywood star Teddi Mellencamp, all right? She owned the property, all right? Teddi Mellencamp, Real Housewives of Hollywood. And she also issued a statement. Okay, and I'm going to read what she said. She said, early this AM, we were informed by a third-party leasing and management company overseeing a rental home we own in Los Angeles that a shooting had taken place at the property. Foremost, we would like to extend our prayers and condolences to the family and loved ones affected by this tragic loss. We weren't aware of any of the details beyond what we were told or seen reported on the news at this time. We would like to refrain from commenting further as we wish to focus and remain on the law enforcement officers who are diligently doing their jobs. Now, that's the statement she issued. Now, this is my question. You know, Zillionaire, you know me. Y'all know me when it comes to cases. You know, I pick them apart. Now, I like to expose certain stuff. And a lot of stuff is just basic common sense that people don't pay attention to. Now, whoever was renting the property, all right, that should be the number one lead. Who were they renting the property out to? Because we all know this was an inside job, all right? It was other people there. People keep having the door unlocked. There was no forced entry into the house. That's number one. Okay, when there's a robbery, there's usually forced entry. There was no forced entry in the house. They went through the back door, came out through the front door. Simple. Nothing was broken, nothing was damaged, nothing was messed up. That was a door being unlocked, allowing them to, letting them come in, letting them know that Pop Smoke was there and come on in. You know, he's asleep, he's knocked out, come on in. They left the door open for this man, all right? And we're going to go live and talk about this more later on tonight. All right, now who was renting the property at that time? Now, you know, when you do cases and your investigation, there's always a lead. You go after your leads. Your leads, they're called leads for a reason. They lead you to the truth. They lead you to the possible killers. All right. Now, who was renting this property? That's number one. That's who the police should go and find out from this lady and the leasing property agents. Who were y'all renting this property to? So when they find out who the property was rented to, you have to talk to the people who were renting out the property and ask them questions. Who all were there that night? Who was at the house? Who was there? Somebody knows something, you know. Somebody knows something. Anytime the person calls from inside the house, calls Pop Smoke people out in New York and say, oh, something happened to him, and they don't call the police, that's one of the biggest red flags in this case. Because if you're inside of a house and you're all being robbed, the first thing you're going to do is call the police. I'm not going to get on the phone and call a friend of my friend. It's not happening. It don't go down like that. If you're being robbed and you hear gunshots, you're not going to get on the phone and call a friend of a friend. Your first instinct is to call the popos, period. Okay, that right there is fishy, and how easy they got into the house. All right, that's just too easy. It's just you just put the piece together. It's not rocket scientists right here. This is common sense. They walked through the back, an unlocked back door, no forced entry, just went on out clean, popped 4 shots in the guy. Okay, the people inside the house calls Pop Smoke's people in New York, and you don't call the popos. Red flag. So when they find out who rented the property, then that could lead them to the killers. Now, they're also saying that social media has given the police clues to who the possible killers are. And it was some beef with the Crips and other people. And we got to talk about gang violence. It's funny how every time somebody get killed, every time one of these rappers get killed in Hollywood, a lot of people say, Illuminati, everything is not Illuminati sacrifice. A lot of these dudes is caught up in the streets. They're caught up in the gangbanging. They're caught up in the Cripping and Bloods and all that other stuff. And that stuff pours out or spills over into their career, where people can be jealous of you. People want to plot on you. People want to rob you. People want to eliminate you, okay? Sometimes you can have some beef on the streets, and it can spill over to your career, all right? You got to look at the case from all different angles. Everybody get killed in Hollywood is not Illuminati. We don't want to talk about, we don't ever want to address the gangbanging issues, okay? Just like when Nipsey Hussle was killed. The first thing they went to was Illuminati. Don't think so, all right? He was a Crip also. All right, you had some stuff on the streets. You call people a snitch. People won't want to come back. People want to kill you, and especially the name that Nipsey Hussle had. If Nipsey Hussle is calling you a snitch on the street, you know what I'm saying? That calls for a lot of people to it alerts a lot of people to, oh, he's a sucker. Oh, he's a punk. So dude didn't want to feel like he was a punk, so he came back and shot Nipsey Hussle because Nipsey Hussle had a big name on the streets. All right, some stuff is just strictly gangbanging. All right. Gangbangers. People plot, people scheme, people set people up to get robbed, people set people up to get killed, people set people up to get eliminated, all that stuff. So you got to pay attention to a case from all different angles, all right? People kill me, boy. Everything is Illuminati, man. Some people just I don't know, man. Some people just idiotic, and don't understand how deep gangbanging is. I'm from the streets of Philly. I know what gangbanging does. I can count on one hand how many of my homies are still alive. That's why I left Philly. Gangbanging is real. Street murder is real. Plotting and scheming is real. All right? So the police say they may have some leads to the possible killers from the internet. Now, you know these dudes, nowadays, dudes always snitch on themselves. There's a lot of times it's easy to solve cases because a lot of these dudes is already snitching on themselves on the internet. A lot of these dudes like to brag about the crimes they commit. And they'll put it on the internet for everybody to see it. A lot of guys are stupid like that. So I hope they do have a lead from social media. So if they get their leads from social media and also get their leads from who rented the property, those two leads right there could be powerful leads right back to these killers, especially to the people that was renting the property. That's the number one interrogation right there. Go after the people who are renting the property at the time, and you'll find out who the killer is. You bring them into an interrogation room and break them down. They're going to have to let you know who all was in that house. All right, and whoever all was in that house knows what's going on. I'm your boy Zillionaire. I'm out of here. Put your thoughts in the comments on what you think about this case, man. And this gang, people refuse to address the gang violence that's in our society and in our world, man. This stuff needs to stop. All this killing, man, it's ridiculous. I'm out of here.
I'm trying to own multiple businesses, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm a witness, and the profit gon' come tremendous. I'm trying to own multiple businesses, driving the latest Benzes. Heaven only knows I'm